All right, what is up, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome back to a what isn't so beautiful day in Vancouver. Today is finally the day that we get the A3 tuned. I'm so excited. Right now, we're about to head out to Malone Tuning in Langley, British Columbia, and we're gonna get some numbers pumped up on the A3. We're gonna do a couple of polls just to kind of get like a baseline to compare before and after, all street driving. From my perspective, and then I'm not quite sure what is gonna happen in terms of tuning today, if we're gonna be street tuning the car or dyno tuning or what's happening. So hopefully we're gonna see some cool stuff today. So let's hop on the road and let's get some baselines and let's go get this puppy tuned. All right, so for sake of baselines, we're in sport mode. We're gonna do a roll from about 40 to 100 just to see what we're cooking with here. So there's 40, 3,000 RPM, foot to the floor. And there's 100. And then we're gonna do onto the highway, we're gonna do from 80 to 140. Traction control is on for all of these as well. And there's 80, holding 80, 3,000 RPM again, and foot to the floor. So 140, that's what we're looking for. And there's 140. So we'll talk about mods really quick for those of you that are new to the channel or watching this video and haven't seen any of my other videos. So right now, what we have done to this car in terms of performance modifications are gonna be, we have an HPA downpipe with a 100 cell Highflow catalytic converter. We have a CTS turbo intake. We have a CTS turbo PCV delete with a catch can. We have the most updated version of the diverter valve. We don't have a DV Plus or anything like that, but if it is recommended by the tuner to go ahead and upgrade to R8 Coilpacks, then we'll go ahead and do that, because I mean it's like $80 in parts anyways, so it's whatever. And that's about it. So right now I'm really kind of just hoping for that 300 foot-pound torque mark. But yeah, 300 foot-pounds of torque would be absolutely phenomenal. I'm expecting probably somewhere in the range of about 265 foot-pounds, not foot-pounds, 265 horsepower. So we'll see. Hopefully, you know, if we make anything more than that, I'll be absolutely ecstatic. Today for fuel, we're just going to be running what's readily available in Vancouver, and if you are from Vancouver, you know that our gas isn't fantastic. So we're going to be tuning on Shell 91 just because I've always kind of ran Shell 91 with all my turbocharged vehicles. And some of you will argue, oh, well, why don't you run Chev 94? And because I do a lot of driving, and most of the time, I actually find it a little bit easier to find Shell 91. And then I also go across the border when the border is open, and it's not right now because of COVID. And I get Shell 93 sometimes when I'm down there. And we also have access to ethanol in Vancouver at, I believe it's two different pumps now, which is great. So I could run 91 with a 10% ethanol blend to pump that octane number up a little bit. And that should all be fine and dandy, and we'll go over that with the tuner to make sure that is okay. But other than that, yeah, we're about halfway to Malone, so we'll see you when we get there.
So these are just plug and play tunes then?
No, we do them all custom.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so what we'll do is we'll take the read off of your car.
Mm-hmm.
I'll email it over, they'll get working on it, and then we'll send the file back and flash it on.
Cool. So do you guys have like different locations then? Like,
so this is kind of headquarters. This is our main location, but
yeah,
we have a dealer network of about 260 dealers now across North America.
Okay. Yeah, I noticed you guys have the map of like people on your website and everything. That's kind of cool.
Yeah.
Tracking all the traffic. Yeah, massive network. Are there even people that on it in like Taiwan? Like.
Yep. It happens.
All right, so it's a new day. We finally got the DSG tuned, which was a little bit of a problem for my tuner the other day when we were getting the engine tuned. That was just because the dongle that they were using was a little bit too advanced actually for the A3. So we do have the DSG tuned, and I don't know if you can see now, but it actually now gives me a gear indicator no matter what lever position I am in on the gear shift. So right now I'm in drive, and it gives me the gear position in drive. And just so far from leaving the tuning shop, it does feel a lot more snappy. It doesn't feel like there's so much lag getting into every gear, and overall just feels like a way better car to drive. From a complete stop, even just then, there's no real lag. It feels like an automatic now. It doesn't feel like it has that DSG lag that a normal DQ250 transmission would have, and it just feels a whole lot better. So for those of you that don't know who Malone Tuning is, if you are in BC, these guys do in-house tuning, but they work with a lot of different dealers around basically the entire world to find the best tune for your vehicle. And so my DSG tune, what they did is they pulled it off the car and they check whatever parameters my specific DSG has written in its stock file, and then they alter it based off of what my car is doing. So I'm currently stage 2, and so my DSG tune has accompanied that. I don't know what the torque limit of this tune is going to be, but we're going to go and do our 40 to 100 and our 80 to 140 pull on the highway that we did with the stock tune with the downpipe and everything installed but no tune. And then we're going to do it now with all the same parts. I actually did have to put red top coil packs back in the vehicle. I originally took them out and sold them to a buddy who wanted them just because I wasn't tuned yet. So I actually had to rebuy them because I was driving the car the other day and I actually killed one of the coil packs. So I do have R8 coil packs now too. And so we'll go do the 40 to 100 and 80 to 140 pull. So I would really go over features of the DSG tune because I know other companies such as like APR and that kind of thing, they have features with their tunes. The DSG tune for Malone, like I had said before, has the gear indicator for whatever lever position you're in. So now I'm in drive, I'll put it in sport, and I have sport gear indicator, and I also obviously still have manual gear indicator. So that's cool. I also still do have the launch control. It's no longer a factory launch control, and he said that if I want to adjust the RPM, I just come back to them and they'll do it for me, which is awesome. That's a really good thing to have, some after tuning support from your tuner to be able to go back and, you know, fix any issues that you have or any changes you want to make, which is super cool. So we'll also test out the launch control, and unfortunately I didn't do a stock launch to record, but we'll go and we'll get some footage of that because we did talk about the lag before, and that also comes with the stock launch control. It does lag. It does take a couple seconds to actually engage when you lift your foot off of the brake, and he said I won't have that anymore. And so if I don't, that'd be awesome because I know I've used launch control a couple of times and it is really laggy, but hopefully not anymore, so we'll see. So 40 to 100, and there's 40, 3, 2, 1, foot to the floor. There's 100. Now we're gonna do 80 to 140. There's 80, holding, and foot to the floor. So there you have it, guys. Car's definitely a lot faster. The DSG 100% makes up for so much of the lag, especially from the stop and start. Malone Tuning out here in Vancouver, Canada. Actually, I guess Langley, if you want to be more specific. Super great guys. Check them out. Let them know that I sent you. You can use my YouTube. You can just refer to me as Ty or the guy with the A3, whatever you want. Let them know. So once again, thank you guys for watching. Don't forget to subscribe if you're new. There's gonna still be a lot more A3 content to come, as there's still a lot to do to this car to make it even faster. I know the majority of you that watch my videos aren't subscribed, so make sure you subscribe. I really want to hit that 500 mark, and hopefully by the time I post this video I'm beyond that 500 mark, but if not, Don't forget to subscribe. Let's pump these numbers up. I want to keep making videos for you guys once I go back to school. So the more subs I have, the more motivated I'm going to be to make videos. Anyways, guys, thanks for watching. Peace out, and I'll see you in the next video.